Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jose Hernandez here with Mastering Conversational Chemistry, and today we're going to talk about our irate customers. That's right, those customers that seem entitled, that they just go crazy. We've all seen them in lines. Some of us might have even been one every now and then. We've all had our moments. But the truth is that the old saying that the customer is always right is a bunch of BS. Maybe at Walmart, where they're making billions of dollars a year and they could deal with giving a customer a $13 store credit just to get them to be quiet. But the truth is that if you're a small business owner, you have to defend your products and your services against customers that try to pull a fast one, or maybe just communicating in the worst way possible. We all have bad days, I get it. And I have seen people take it out on a retail clerk, on a salesperson for the wrong reasons, just because something tipped them over and it just so happens that the person in front of them was the one that kind of just got put with a bullseye in front of them and had to get all the anger taken out on them. It's not fair, but it happens. So when you're gonna be dealing with an irate customer within your business, try your best to be sympathetic while still being firm to your product or service. Now, if it's something you messed up on, man up to it, woman up to it, correct it, and go from there. But if it's something truly that a customer is flipping out over and there really isn't a reason, they're just having a bad day, do your best to diffuse the situation. Agree with them. If they're saying that it's wrong or something, agree with them and say, listen, I can see how you're upset about this. Let's see what we can do to fix it. Say that you understand why you would be upset. You just spent a lot of money on something. What can we do to correct the situation? And find out what's really making them upset. Now, if there's a customer going off on something that truly is either out of your control or nothing wrong with your business and they just chose you to take it out on, see what you can do to figure out what's going on. We can turn around situations by just listening to our customers. And if they're super irate, don't be afraid to tell them, listen, obviously something else is going on here and you're choosing to take this out on me. Let's calm it down a little bit and see what we could do to fix it. Take back control of the situation from your customer and let them realize maybe for that brief moment, like, okay, you're right. I'm kind of just going off on you and it wasn't really your fault. I had an employee, do this to me at a tire shop the other day. Straight up went off on me thinking I was asking for something wrong. And I looked at him and I said, listen, guy, I don't know what's going on or why you're going at me like this. I just asked you to look on something from my tire. And he actually apologized. He said, sir, I just dealt with somebody that really pushed me over the edge. They were extremely rude to me and I took it out on you. I'm sorry about that. What can we do to help you? It's that simple. Whether you're the customer or the salesperson or the business, whenever you're dealing with customers and clients, pause for a second, calm down, and try to diffuse the situation back to a discussion, because sometimes these people are taking out anger from some other completely separated issue on you and they don't even know why. They just had to vent, get it off their chest, and sometimes we're just gonna have to suck it up and take it. But the truth is that if the customer is complaining about something that they are not right about, it is okay. In fact, it is your job to defend your business. It is your job to defend your products and your services that you're providing to make sure that nobody's gonna screw you over. At the end of the day, yes, our customers are important, but our business is more important. That's how we put food on the table for our families. So don't let an irate customer knock you off of a sale or something that isn't your fault just because they're flipping out. Don't be afraid to engage in the conversation to see what's really going on and what the problem is, to see if you can fix it. But if not, don't be afraid to send them hiking. And if you lose a customer over it for the long run, it's okay, you'll get more. At the end of the day, we're not gonna keep every single customer we ever had. They're not always gonna come back for repeat business, and we have to accept that there's gonna be more people we'll do business with and just let it go. But whenever you're dealing with an irate customer, the idea of the customer is always right is not true. Defend your product, defend your business and your service and what you're doing, and see if you can de-escalate the situation to bring it back down to a discussion level. But don't let somebody screw you over out of your money or whatever it is that they're trying to get out of it just because they're upset. Like I said, a lot of times people can take anger from their own personal lives and bring it out, and we just don't know where it's gonna come out. And if it's to you, give the sympathy. Acknowledge them, say, listen, I get it. Talk to me what's going on. Let's see what we can do to fix it. But don't give in to your stuff if you don't have to. If it's not your fault, de-escalate the situation, but don't be afraid to send a customer packing, because at the end of the day, you know your product, you know your service, and if you know you did right by them and they're just taking out something else on you, then that's something that they're gonna have to deal with and you're gonna have to send them packing. All right, guys, that is your tip for today for dealing with a irate customer. Basically, just show them sympathy, try to engage in the conversation with them to de-escalate it, bring it back down to discussion level. But if you have to send them packing, send them packing. Not every customer that goes off on you has anything to do with you, really. Just see what's going on, see what you can do to fix it, and if not, send them packing, because at the end of the day, you have a business to run, you're doing things right and correct, then stand by it. Don't let nobody else knock you down from that. All right, guys, that is your tip for today on how to communicate with an irate customer. Do me a favor, comment on the video. Let me know if you've dealt with one recently. If you've been one, hey, we've all had bad days, it's okay. And like it, share it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.